Hey gang, today we are at one of the most unique and tranquil places to stay here at Walt Disney World, Disney's Fort Wilderness Campgrounds and Resort. But we're not here for the cabins or the campfires, we are here for the food. Trails End Restaurant has had a bit of a makeover and we're here to check out their new menu, see what's changed, and most importantly, taste test some delicious new eats. And it is looking like it's about to storm here at the fort this afternoon, so let's head in and dig in. Come along.
It's based off our name.
And we actually just got off the boat from Disney's Wilderness Lodge and they told us we were the last boat they were letting get dropped off at Fort Wilderness today. And if you cannot tell why, by my hair flying everywhere, a storm is coming in, but that's okay because we are about to dine in at Trails End Restaurant. I've taken you guys here so many times on our Fort Wilderness adventures, and a little birdie told me to check the app for Trails End, and when I did, I noticed some brand spanking new food. So we're gonna head inside there to the settlement right in Trails End and check out this brand new menu. But we gotta get in. I can feel the droplets coming. And just to give you guys a little bit of history about Trails End, back in the day, Trails End kind of used to be split in two. Part of the restaurant was an all-you-care-to-enjoy dining experience where you would pay a set price and could eat as much as you want. And then they kind of had like a walk-up area with some burgers, pizzas, things of that nature. And back in 2023, it actually completely shut down and a lot of us were sad. We loved their all-you-care-to-enjoy breakfast as well as their dinner option. But also July 2023, it opened back up as a full walk-up quick service dining experience. We came here together, we tried out their new menu, and it was just all right. You know, it was something that is just okay for the campgrounds. And now here in 2025, they are redoing the menu again by adding a couple new menu items. So when I saw that on the app, I had to come here and check it out. It's one of my favorite places to come. You guys know I've been coming to Disney's Fort Wilderness for years, so Trails End is always usually where I end up here on vacation. So let's head inside and check out all this new food. Now this stuff definitely has not changed. They still have your pepperoni pizzas, your vegetable pizzas, cheese pizzas, and then of course my favorite and go-to, the Smokehouse pizza. It has all the meats on it. You can even get a Mickey cinnamon roll baked to perfection right in the ovens over there, which you have to do on vacation. It's just so delicious. And then right here in the pastry section, I'm already seeing some new goodies we can check out. I heard that this apple hand pie is new, as well as this blueberry cherry Danish, and of course a trail mix cookie. But what I'm really excited for is they redid their Snickerdoodle cookie and now it looks like a Western wheel. That's so fun. And then right above here on the menu, I'm seeing a lot of the other new items, from meatloaf to grilled chicken, to even some brand new chicken strips we're gonna have to try out. And look at this, they even have a brand new menu. It looks so nice, very similar to the ones I'm used to seeing, and I can already see the new dishes on here as well for the lunch and dinner. And Trails End is actually open from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, and that's just for lunch and dinner. They do have breakfast, which I can show you on the other side. So you can get here super early for breakfast before your Magic Kingdom morning reservations for sure. And they have a couple new options for breakfast as well. We just didn't make it here before 11. They have a brand new bacon, egg, and cheese croissant sandwich, as well as a brand new brisket eggs Benedict. I really want to come back for breakfast and try those out for sure. But we are here just for the lunch and dinner tonight. And by we, of course, I brought my fort friend. Travis is here.
I'm noticing a common thing with this. I always come for the food.
What, you don't come to hang out with me, you come for the food?
Well,
our food's ready. That was for me. Okay, we gotta go get this food. We have to start with the dish I'm most excited to try. This is their brand new meatloaf, and it's served with Yukon mashed potatoes, green beans, and cornbread for $14.49. And this is a big old slab of meatloaf, you guys. I was most excited about this new dish because I feel like this is exactly what Trails End has been needing. You can't even get meatloaf over at the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. Maybe they'll start adding it to the menu now that Trails End has it, and I love that it's like slathered with ketchup on top. I mean, that's really why we all eat meatloaf, right? It's just to have a bunch of ketchup. I hope it's really good. I think it's gonna be good. This is something that I would definitely get always when I'm here. Mom, where's the meatloaf? Just like Will Ferrell in Wedding Crashers, this meatloaf actually does make me want more. I do think that the inside of it tastes like a little processed and put together and not like super homemade. It actually reminds me of the consistency more of a meatball than an actual loaf, but I really like the seasoning. Here's the thing, is it the best meatloaf I've ever had in my whole life? Probably not, but I feel like for under $15, you get a big slab of meatloaf. You get cornbread, I think. What came with all this? You get the meatloaf, the mashed potatoes, green beans, and cornbread for $14.49. So to me, even though this meatloaf is not as good as my homemade meatloaf, which Trav can attest to, I make a mean meatloaf, so Fort Wilderness never stood a chance. But with 3 different sides and this, I will always get this. This is really good. It's not your mama's meatloaf. It's Fort Wilderness meatloaf. It's just a simple, nice little dish that I think is a perfect addition to the menu here. And now I want to try some of these green beans that came with the meatloaf. I love that you can just tell that there's like garlic and salt and like all sorts of seasoning on there. Because usually, you know, we don't really love eating our greens when we're camping. We like to eat all the bad stuff. So this is the type of greens you want. Yeah, these are by far my favorite green beans, or really green anything at Disney World. They are the perfect little side. Yukon mashed potatoes, and you can most certainly shove this in your mouth as well.
Those are very buttery.
Are they?
Creamy goodness.
That is like all the butter in the world in those potatoes. That is so good. Buttery, creamy. They have a little bit of the skins and a little like potato texture in there, but for the most part, they are whipped, buttery, delicious. It's like a potato icing. It's really, really good. And they have done a full fried chicken upgrade. Instead of just regular chicken nuggets, they have finally dropped chicken strips here at Trails End. This is the kids' chicken strips for only $8.49, served with some French fries and a drink. Now, did you even come to Disney World unless you ate a chicken strip or chicken nugget? I think not. Now, you used to be able to come to Trails End and not get a chicken tender because they only served nuggets or bone-in chicken, which their bone-in chicken meal did kind of change a little bit. It used to be a 2-piece meal with sides, and now they're considering it a half, right? So yeah, they're giving you a whole half a chicken with the cornbread, coleslaw, mashed potatoes, and gravy for $14.79 as well. So you're gonna be getting a little bit more meat instead of like 2 little tiny pieces of chicken. So that's not new, but they kind of updated like the amount that they're giving you. But the chicken tenders are very new. I didn't really get anything to dip them in. I got the kids version just because it was a little cheaper. Oh, there's some barbecue sauce. Perfect, Trav. Thank you. A little barbecue sauce. Oops. Dip there. Dip in the barbecue sauce everywhere. I mean, it's good, but it's your classic Disney tender. I'm pretty sure that they voted these over right from Magic Kingdom. It's giving me all the theme park tender vibe, but they're good, and I love that there's a kids option for a tender. And we're always having a lot of fried chicken here at Fort Wilderness, so it's nice to have a new grilled chicken option. This is the grilled chicken sandwich topped with garlic aioli, pepper jack, lettuce and tomato, and vinaigrette on a brioche bun, served with macaroni and cheese for $13.19. Take a look at this thing. It is a full size chicken breast on there on a little ciabatta roll, which I love. I can already tell that the ciabatta roll is not as toasted as I would like it. So especially with the garlic aioli in there, I don't know if it's gonna have like the texture that I love, but love the cheese, tomato, lettuce. I think it's gonna be a pretty good bite. Okay, I love the garlic aioli. I love the lettuce. I love the grill on the chicken breast. The only thing I don't like is what I expected, which is the ciabatta bread. I don't know if it's because it does need to be grilled up a little bit more or if it just needs an entirely different breading. But with that being said, they do not have anything like this on the menu. You cannot get grilled chicken anywhere. So if you're looking for a really good grilled chicken option, I would definitely get this. And I would get it again, but I would maybe just like eat it right away instead of trying to film it, take photos of it. I think you gotta get it when it's hot. I do think it's a pretty big piece of chicken breast. I also maybe would have loved to see like a piece of bacon on there, or maybe like a different type of cheese. Like it said it was a pepper jack, right? It said it was a pepper jack, but I'm not, yeah, it almost tastes like a Swiss or a provolone. I'm not getting any like peppery or any sort of spicy feeling. Most of the spice I'm getting is from the garlic aioli, but they really did just drop all this brand new food. I honestly don't know when it premiered on the menu. I haven't heard anyone else really announce it yet, so I'm sure they're kind of perfecting it as they get used to the new menu items. And now let's try the mac and cheese that comes with the grilled chicken Sammy. You can get French fries as well, but since we got French fries with the chicken tenders, I went with the mac for the sandwich.
We just got double mac and cheese.
We should have got double mac and cheese. Maybe skip on the fry and just get all the mac and cheese. It is so good. We saw all their brand new lunch and dinner options, but now it's time to check out their brand new desserts. And check out the theming on this brand new cookie. This is the Western Snickerdoodle cookie, complete with a wagon wheel design on top for $4.29. And how perfect is this for the dessert time that we are by the wagon wheels? Well, technically the wagon wheels are on the Crockett's Tavern side of Trails End, which I think we're gonna have to stop in and get a drink after dinner. But look how perfect. We have our little wagon wheel Snickerdoodle here. They always had a Snickerdoodle cookie here, but they have made it a little more thematic for Trails End and added a little Western wheel. And we gotta give it a try. Do you know when you're like eating cinnamon toast and like the cinnamon sugar like crystallizes and like in your mouth and like kind of melts and you get like the crunchy bits? That's what this tastes like. It's like caramelized sugar. It's buttery, especially with that buttercream on top. I'm not even sure if the old cookie had buttercream on top at all, because sometimes cookies like this, especially when they're this big, can be very dry. That buttercream is definitely doing its job and doing its service.
You know what that sugar's like? It's like the ones on those little Danish cookies you get in the tin.
Yes, this is very much so a campfire Danish. This is so dang good. It's not too sweet. I think if you're someone who isn't really into like a very sweet cookie, which I know Travis isn't, this is gonna be the cookie for you. Maybe get 4 of them and you can make like a little Snickerdoodle wagon.
For your blood.
Oh, thank you so much, Betsy.
I put a note.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. And we just had a super magical moment. I was only planning on getting the one new wagon wheel Snickerdoodle dessert, but the lovely cast member Betsy here came and dropped off their brand new s'mores brownie for us to try as well. She said it was a pleasure to meet you. Here's a dessert for your vlog. Check this thing out. This is the Mickey s'more brownie. It's graham cracker crust, brownie, marshmallow fluff, and chocolate buttercream for $5.99. Opening it up. This even has a little theming, not just the little marshmallows on top. They have like the little horseshoe, a little golden horseshoe on top. That's perfect. And it says that there is marshmallow fluff in here, which I like marshmallow fluff even more than I like regular marshmallows. Let's try to break an ear off here if we can. Oh, it is ooey gooey, you guys. I can barely get an ear out of here. It's like a little poppable ear. Popped it right out. Look at that thing. So delicious. It can only be good, right? It's shaped like Mickey. It can only be good. I am so happy that we did not just get that Snickerdoodle cookie. The universe knew what we needed, and by the universe I mean the lovely Miss Betsy. This brownie is decadent. It is so rich, you definitely need a friend or a family member to share it with. But I cannot believe they added this to the menu. This is so good. I can just picture sitting by the fire late here at night and chowing down on one of these roasted s'more Mickey brownies. Oh, the graham crackers are falling everywhere. Let's check out this center of the ooey gooey brownie. Oh my goodness, I can see the marshmallow. I can see the marshmallow fluff. It's falling apart though. It's definitely not a ladylike dessert. You gotta just inhale it. Hey Travis, where's yours? Where's yours, Travis? Well, we have made it to the end of our trail of food. It was so fun to hop into Trail's End and check out their new food. I wish I could have got here a little bit early to try out that new breakfast because the brisket eggs Benedict sounds absolutely amazing. But you guys know we stay here a bunch throughout the year, so I'm sure on one of our next trips we'll hop over here and try out that new breakfast item as well. But everything we tried today was pretty dang good. Now you have to take in consideration this is quick service walk-up food. So is it like my favorite food on Disney property? Not really, but it kind of is because it's here at Fort Wilderness. And a lot of times when we're at Fort Wilderness, we're just eating at the campsite. We're grilling out, we're making our own food. So usually we do only stop here ever so often, but I will definitely be stopping back here for that meatloaf. I think that little dish with 3 sides on it for under 15 bucks is so good. The chicken strips were good, the sides were good, the desserts were good. The only thing that really left me wanting more, unfortunately, was that grilled chicken on the ciabatta roll. I don't know if they need to like change the roll or the bread or just maybe toast it up a little bit more. I think it has the potential to be really good, especially for being the one and only like kind of healthy option here at Trail's End. Well, that's not true either. They have like oatmeal, they have salads, they have things of that nature, but that's really the only grilled chicken item. And it's still raining out, you guys. It is pouring at Fort Wilderness. We have like a huge weather system coming through, which is why I had to put my little flannel jacket on here because it is getting Florida cold, if you know what I mean. So we can't go anywhere. We kind of have to hang out at Fort Wilderness a little bit longer, and you guys know I'm okay with that. And I kind of want to make a break for it to head over to the trading post over there so we can look at some of their merchandise and goods. But no worries, we can wait out the rain right over here at Crockett's Tavern. We'll grab a little drink. This is Crockett's Appleberry Shine. It's Old Smoky Apple Pie Moonshine and Old Smoky White Lightning Moonshine with an apple and cranberry juices for $16.50. There's only one rocker out here because everyone is under, relaxing, hiding from the rain. Travis, you're allowed to sit on a table.
I don't want to sit on a table.
Travis doesn't want to sit on a table, you guys. He thinks it's weird. Do you want to just push me while I'm on the rocker or like fan me or something while I'm like sitting here drinking my moonshine?
Fan you, it's cold out here.
It is definitely getting chilly out here. This tastes so good. Travis, do you know what this tastes like to me?
Christmas.
It does taste like Christmas. I don't know why. Anything apple tastes like Christmas. This is my go-to Fort Wilderness drink. I will say it's very sweet, so you don't really want more than one in it. You're making me uncomfortable standing. Here, I'll sit on the table.
Okay.
Is that better?
Not really, I'm cold
I
out
think
here.
that you just wanted the rocker. He's just trying to steal the rocker
cold
from
out
me
here.
because
But
you're a rocker.
Go inside, it's freaking even colder.
They do pump the AC inside there, but we are trying to enjoy the view, but there are a lot of construction scrims up, and that is because if you guys haven't heard, other than new menus, there is going to be a new resort, almost a new tower popping up here right at Fort Wilderness. As you can see over here, there is a lot of construction popping up. You can even see all the cranes and construction on the boat to Fort Wilderness as well, but this is going to be the home of Disney Lakeshore Lodge, formerly known as Reflections. It is a planned Disney Vacation Club resort at Walt Disney World, and it's pretty much in between Wilderness Lodge and Fort Wilderness Campgrounds. A lot of people have mixed feelings about this place popping up, me included, But the one thing that Walt Disney always told us is that this place is going to be ever changing, always growing. So I always try to take that notion with me in my heart, especially with the things that I love so much. And I just have to trust Disney that they are doing this for a reason, adding more space, more rooms for people to enjoy Fort Wilderness. I think it is going to change it a little bit. So it does make me a little bit nervous, but hey, change is bound to happen, and it's gonna happen whether I want it to or not. So I better embrace it. And the rain has stopped, so I can actually finally walk around. We can take you inside the trading post. And as we walk to the trading post, I'm seeing some Fort Wilderness wildlife. We have a little squirrel and even a little bunny, and they're cohabitating. They're looking for some food after the rain. They probably came out of the bushes. You know how a lot of resorts have a certain smell when you step in them? Well, Disney Fort Wilderness has a perfect little oaky wooden smell when you step in their gift shops. And of course, you're always gonna find our two favorite guys in here, Chip and Dale. And they even have the famous 90s hats. I keep showing you guys these because they're just so dang cute. We used to get them back in the day at Walt Disney World. Then you could only get them at the European parks. And now they're here at Disney World, and I have not seen these ones yet. Do we need these? Is that our personalities too? Are you Dale and I'm Chip? I'm not sure. We're gonna have to go watch some Dale and Chip adventures. These are so fun. I need to wear these the next time we're camping. And I haven't seen this shirt before. Look at that. It's Minnie on a horse, actually a Palomino horse, which is my favorite horse. It's like my dream horse that I want. This is very, very cute. And this would work for a lot of different occasions, not just Fort Wilderness. It kind of gives me Magic Kingdom, Frontierland vibes as well. And can you spot the hidden Mickey cactus? And they even have all the Walt Disney World little lollipops that your heart could desire. But they have another thing in here that I've never seen before. Look at this Mickey Lollipop Saver for $10.99. So after you buy your giant Disney World lollipop, because it takes a while to get through this opens up and it kind of like saves it for you. It has a little hole where the stick can come out at the end. This is genius. Whoever invented this, I love that. And you guys know they also have a lot of things for your campsites here, from firewood to all different types of food. You guys love seeing how much the milk costs here, but what I'm really interested in is how much the eggs cost, because right now in the grocery store, eggs are really, really expensive. Let's see how much they are at Fort Wilderness. I feel like they're cheaper than what they are in Publix. They're only $5.49, and this is the Eggland's Best cage-free, so that's like a pretty good brand. That's crazy. I guess I have to just come to Fort Wilderness for my egg. And I was looking around for this, but I wasn't sure if they still had it, but they do. For Christmas, my mom bought this for my dad because he loves Fort Wilderness. He's the reason I started coming here. And it's kind of a cool, like, weather-friendly plastic sign. And so this says, going camping at my home away from home. But what's cool is you can turn it around. And if you're here for the holidays, look at that. Camp, Sweet Camp. And they have a little holiday Mickey Fort Wilderness sign. I wish they had like another one that maybe had like Halloween and Valentine's Day on it too, but it's such a cool little sign. Great little gift for sure. Uh-oh, this guy's ready to play some b-ball. That's a very interesting basketball. Mike Wazowski. It's actually perfect for a basketball. Well, before the rain comes back again, I think we're gonna try to hop on a boat and head back over to Wilderness Lodge, because that's where we were hanging out for the evening and where we parked. But I had a really fun night here at Fort Wilderness, like always. And I want you guys to leave a comment below. What was your favorite new thing that we had tonight? It was pretty hard for me to decide, but I think I have to go with that s'mores brownie. Especially anything Mickey shaped is gonna be delicious. And as always, peace, love, and positivity, and all the good things. Love you guys, bye.